This is the Quanta MDK platform. It is a Q-switched laser with an articulated arm on one half of the machine and a long pulse and or short pulsed laser delivered via fiber on the other half of the machine. The Q-switch side has the ability to have a 1064 and 532 Q-switched. The long and short pulse side can have long pulse Alexandrite, long pulse Indy YAG 1064, short pulse Indy YAG 1064, and long pulse 532. The long pulse side, this is a MDK2 set up with a long pulse Alexandrite laser for light-skinned hair removal, and it comes standard with either a 12mm or 14mm spot size, and you can connect it with a with a distance gauge to a Zimmer Cryo 6 directly, or it can connect, as it is here, to a contact cooling sapphire crystal plate, and the handpiece rests inside. This is the contact cooling handpiece. To change the contact cooling handpiece, you simply remove this and slide the laser out, or the handpiece out. These handpieces have an ambient air tube blowing air across the lens, helping keep debris out of and off of the lens. We have the electrical connection that obviously shows, tells the laser what size handpiece we're talking about. And then obviously the black cable is the fiber itself. To change a handpiece, you simply have a quick connect here, pulls the ambient air out, slide the quick connector here out, and then the laser handpiece actually comes off at the back end of the silver. They're always stiff when they're a little new. And then the laser, the handpiece fiber, has a notch that would actually connect where there's a little post, and that's how you know where to connect it. So you would put that one on. Again, has a notch, the arrows line up, and the ambient air simply slides in. Again, this can be either connected and hooked up to a Zimmer Cryo 6 for cold air cooling, or as with all Quanta devices, you have a lot of options. You can connect it to the contact cooling, simply slide it in and connect that, and then you have contact cooling as well. To holster it, simply slides in the holster. So on the MDK, this is the Q-switch side of the equation for tattoo removal and benign pigmented lesions, and these are the Q-switch wavelengths are going to be delivered via an articulated arm due to the high peak power. To use the articulated arm, simply unholster the device. This is the 4x4 handpiece. You can tell wherever the 4x4 is, or whatever the marking is, lines up there. That's where the handpiece is supposed to connect. To change handpieces, simply squeeze there. Again, find the 3x3, connect it, and you're set. All three spot sizes work on any Q-switch wavelength. There's obviously an aiming beam, a red aiming beam, that you can adjust the intensity on. These spot sizes also have our patented OptiBeam technology that not only provides a very flat top beam profile, but a homogenizing lens inside that ensures the energy is delivered perfectly from top to bottom and side to side. with no hotspot in the center.